I'd say what's important to sellers is going to differ from person to person, but universally important to every seller is obviously achieving the very best price possible. But there are other considerations to take into account as well. I mean, some sellers need to maintain privacy, some sellers have different requirements around selling. Sometimes their personal circumstances are such that they need to be handled in a certain way and the sale needs to progress in a certain way as well. So I'd say that our role is to achieve the very best outcome for sellers, but in a way that's suitable with them, their lifestyle and their goals. So not everyone's going to hold open for inspections with big brazen signboards, but similarly that is the best strategy for a lot of owners. So I think it's about coupling the best outcome with the right process for the right person. I'd suggest that what's important to buyers, just as, I guess it's to some degree the reverse of what's important to a seller. So if a seller's aiming to achieve the very best price, most buyers want to achieve a property for the best price to them, which is a lower price. But that's not the only consideration. Very important to buyers is, from my experience, buyers often feel that they're not being listened to, so they'll go to agents and explain, I want a low set home, and they're shown all these high sets, and it gets frustrating after a while. And another point of concern I find with buyers is that they don't hear from agents. They attend an open home or an inspection and they never hear anything further, and they're not told about new properties as and when they come and go. So what I love about Freedom is the fact that it offers that really cutting edge level of technology to assist a buyer in their search, but that also helps us as an agent enable them and facilitate them to find their home and find the home of their dreams. Because it's not always about buying the cheapest home, it's about buying the right home for you. I'd say that the reason I chose to operate with Freedom Property is largely the same as why a seller or a buyer should. They really are, I guess, representative of the fresh approach in real estate. They're very innovative, they're very technologically based, but they still incorporate all of those vital elements of traditional real estate, which I love. I've operated in real estate for 14 years, and by and large, this business is a people business. It's always going to be about an agent communicating actively with a buyer and a seller and giving them the feedback and information they need to make informed decisions. But what Freedom does is that it creates the ability for both the agent, the buyer and the seller to use all the means of technology available to bring about a better, more efficient, more favourable result. And I guess the other reason I really am enamoured of Freedom in particular is because it's so focused on the Bayside. I've lived here over 30 years, and my wife and 4-year-old Bubby recently last year in fact, we bought our home in the Bayside. So I guess Freedom's focus on the Redlands is really in line with my lifestyle and the lifestyle of the buyers and sellers in this area, and it really is the way of the future. I'm Ben Tafolo with Freedom Property, and I can't wait to work together with you.